not currently going to get to appreciate the greatness that is Thunderprince, but I think we're going to enjoy some Thunderprince tangential things tonight. So earlier I had mentioned, well, first off, before we do anything, we're gonna just toss a shout out there for Wyatt Earth, keeping it real, coming into the stream to support me, always being supportive, promoting me on Facebook now. Very, very, very appreciated. And these headphones, they oh, you know what? I know what it is actually. My computer has been doing this really odd thing where for some reason it's like just detecting way more sound sources than I actually have. Here, I'll even let you see it. Aw, hi Wider. Hey, wait a second. I heard that. So why can't I hear my music? Is it just that OBS is turned down? Let's near me. Anyways, so I've done a little figure drawing and we'll probably just do that for a little bit tonight. And also, if you're interested, I would do subjects. If you suggest subjects for me to draw, I would be totally game to just try drawing a subject that you are interested in seeing me attempt to draw. The only caveat to that is that, what is the caveat? I'm starting to forget. Oh yeah, the only, this isn't a caveat. This is an addendum. This is an addendum. This is something that's going in addition to what I was saying. I just need to take a second because I need to change the angle of my pen display. I think it would really benefit from being at a higher angle than it is right now. I wasn't sure what the best way to do would be because this is literally the first time I've ever used a pen display in my whole life, everyone. So I might, you like my figure drawings? Thank you, Michael Dragon. And I don't know if I've formally said hello to you, Michael Dragon. I really appreciate you being here. And so I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, okay, so when I was clicking with my mouse, which you couldn't even see because it was on my main screen, I was actually clicking in OBS because it was kind of like a bird flying into a window. I saw like the GIMP on my computer screen, but because it was in OBS, I didn't realize that it wasn't the real GIMP. And so this is going to be part of the confusion here, is that I've never even used a pen display. And right now I'm also juggling 3 different monitors for the first time in my life streaming. And so there's going to be a lot of slow technical hurdles, but I feel like we're going to learn a lot. Okay, yeah, I'll do some Thunderprince drawings. I think that that's going to be like really fun and funny. And so what we're going to do really quickly to do that is, okay, our desktop audio is down. We need to do that because Thunderprince opens up with a very loud sound. And so we're going to open it up. Yep, it made me go deaf as always. And I'm gonna, well, let's bring it up on the screen really quickly so that you can kind of see it, and we'll scrub through and we'll try and find a scene that's got like some good animation for me to figure draw. I don't want to choose something right at the beginning. I'm not sure what I'm gonna decide just yet. What could be good? I'm just trying to like do a quick refresher like through the whole film. I was thinking like maybe in this snake fight or something. Oh, you know what? What if we did like the ending high five maybe? That could be kind of cool. What does the ending high five look like? It's a martial art law. You can forget your past and be a new man. Okay, like I was thinking maybe we could do this right here. That's a good one, I think. I think that's a good frame. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. And so, what's the best way to do this? Is I can actually put this on my primary monitor, but then you all won't be able to see it on, you're not going to be able to see it on this monitor, so maybe I need to like open up a second instance of the film and like put it on there. That is so cute. It's so funny. Brittany Fishy, I'm gonna probably do another screening of it soon. Why'd they jump so high? Well, because they're just like ripped, you know? They can probably not even control it, to be honest. I don't know, let's just, oh wait, yeah, it can't really be like, I don't want it to be like in front of the screen because, yeah, I guess it'll just be off screen and I'll just be looking at it on my primary monitor, but that means that you all can't see it. It's just the only thing. Which is kind of lame. I like wish that you could see it. There's probably a way that like I could do it if I like really tried. I think that like the way that I would do it is actually fairly simple. I think I would add another display onto my like webcam display that displays my primary monitor and then put it like below my webcam, and then I'd have the full screen to use GIMP while it recorded it. Okay, anyways, let's get started. So here is my pen right here, and I am like unsure of what I'm doing still, but I'm gonna do my darndest to do it. Just want to make sure I have everything on the screen. I do. Okay. And so, first off, I know that I need to bring the size down. And I don't even think you can see that because of where my webcam is. But we'll just go with the flow for now, because this is the first time that we're doing this. And so, 34 is probably still far too big. I think we can bring it down to like a 2. Like, no, let's bring it to like a 6. And so this is my friendship. So true. Oh, and this song is Agustin Barrios Mangare. This is the piece Confession. Okay, here it is, the first stroke. Let's see how big it is. That's way too thick. We want it to be much thinner than that. So I do have an undo button already set. And you know, again, I can't stress enough. I cannot stress enough how little experience I have using pen displays. This is literally, I pulled it out of the box and set it up with my computer earlier, and I like scribbled just to see if it worked. I've never used this before. I don't even have like the macros set up exactly except for the undo because I knew that'd be important. But here we go. Let's try again with a smaller brush stroke here. And so I think I'll just start with the head here and just kind of go around, and yeah, we'll just kind of do one of these and gesture through there, bring that out there and bring that there, and like, because we can clean it up after, of course. I think that this is probably still like a little bit too big, but I'm not too worried about it. I think that we'll figure it out still in the end, you know. It's just gonna be whatever we feel like, you know. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down to 2. Shoot, it's so like sensitive, and you can't even see me messing with the size, but it's just like so absurdly sensitive. It's so hard. But this is my first time doing it, so I'm not like that pressured to become like the most famous person ever. Oh, it's so hard to get it down to just 2 specifically. I wonder if there's a like hotkey for it. Jinx. Love you, homie. That's nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do that. And this. And then there's that. There's a little bit there. Then it goes like that. Okay, I'm starting to get the feel of this. Oh yeah, using a much smaller pen size is like considerably more like comfortable here. This like feels like I'm drawing with a pen now. And now I have to like learn, like, can I like move the palette here like very easily? Like I think that that's how I have to do it. Which isn't like super efficient. And so we'll like, kind of do one of those. Got that like up here. And so like I haven't done figure drawing in a while, but we'll see how it goes. I obviously like am already running out of room here, but it's alright. This is our first one, and we're gonna do this for a while. I could do figure drawing for a while, even though I haven't done it in a long time. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorite activities actually, and like I'm just gonna be stoned as fuck, and I'm just gonna do a lot of figure drawing all night. So I hope that you're here with me and you're ready to just hang out with someone who isn't a chud, who dislikes chuds, who just wants to make art and be fucking gay and fucking artistic together. You know what I'm saying? That's way too sharp of a shoe, but actually it kind of is that sharp in the picture. The pants kind of turned out okay. Let's finish the head here. Let's get the ear in here. Little detail in the ear. Goes that way. Bring Andy's hair like that. Goes that way. Cool. Okay, now I get to draw his goofy eyebrows. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite parts. Is he's got like these super thick eyebrows that go like that. And thus far, my immediate feelings about this pen display are that it's literally incredible. This is the most intuitive, like, drawing experience that I've ever, like, dreamed of. This is, like, beyond my wildest imaginations in terms of this technology. I've never used a pen display. I can't stress that enough. And, like, it just, like, feels very natural. Just like totally immediately. I'm gonna undo that one. Feels very natural, very immediately. And that's an awesome thing because it makes me feel like I didn't waste my money on a purchase that will go nowhere. I'm gonna undo that one too. There we go. It's bad. That's pretty good. And then we'll bring it down. Okay. Now we gotta draw the mouth. Oh, this makes me miss high school, to be honest. Me and my friends used to just do drawings like this so much. I can color it after too, and that'll probably help to make it like look a little better. This is supposed to be more rounded here. I know it doesn't look like much now, but yo, this is gonna be killer soon, I promise. And this is my first time doing this one, okay, right? Okay, we gotta like finish the face here, which goes kind of like that. Cool. That's good enough. Let's draw Chimmy. Let's get Chimmy in here. Okay, Chimmy's arm goes like that, and yeah, I think that at first when I was using that thicker brush, it was like impossible. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably miss Chad a lot. It was funny. He was all caps lock raging. I mean, whatever. It was irrational. Dude. So yeah, this is pretty amazing. Have any of you used a pen display before? It's pretty out of this world. And the one that I got is like mid-grade. It's like a pretty good pen display, but it's not like the best of the best. It's not a Wacom or anything. I got the Huion. I got the Huion Combas 16 Pro, and it's doing really well for me here. I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm really enjoying drawing Jimmy's face, to be honest. It's good. I love this. Nice. That's a good Jimmy, I think. Jimmy's got an eyebrow right there. Right there. Anime is pretty fun to draw too. I might try and draw like actual anime characters too. I'm gonna undo that one. I might try and draw actual anime characters if there's anybody you want to see me try and draw. Cause I'm gonna be addicted to this, I think. This is incredible. Like, I feel like I've been dreaming about this experience since I was a child, and it's actually coming true, and it's like making me want to cry, to be honest. It's like really unbelievable. That one wasn't good. Yeah, we're gonna go back and redo the nose here. I think we'll start with one of these. Then we're gonna kind of go like this. Bring that face down. And Jimmy's tongue kind of goes like that. And there's another one like that. And then this is pretty good. It's like definitely harder to talk doing this than in my other streams, and that's gonna be a killer, especially because I'm not like that good at art. That's gonna be a killer. But I mean, this shimmy isn't turning out that bad. I mean, I'm not claiming to be an artist. I just like want to get better at art. And I mean, it does look like Chimmy. It freaking looks like Chimmy, I think. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room here. And that's okay, this is just our first one. I'm probably taking way too long, you know? There was a while in my life where I was practicing figure drawing for like literally 8 hours every single day. I was just like waking up and just practicing figure drawing as soon as I woke up. But I could feel myself improving so much when I was doing it that way. And then it's like as soon as you get out of practice, because I just like had to go back to work. I wasn't working during that period. As soon as you have to go back to work, you know, you just don't have time to keep it up anymore, of course. And so, you know. But I mean, this is pretty cool, I think. Alright, let's pull it back up. And let's zoom out, and then you can see like because this is it. I'm just gonna do like a bunch of small simple drawings like this. I'm not even gonna like really save many of them. I'm just gonna like take them. So that's that one, and we're just gonna fly through, and I bet they'll get better and better as we go, especially because like I know now to use like a size 2 pen, and I have to figure out where my mouse is because this is gonna be new. So this is, hold on, this is what we were trying to draw here. That's what we were going for. It's not that bad. Andy could have been a little better, but that's where we had started. I'm doing a new drawing. No one's ever heard of it. It's also guarded by an evil snake. Be careful. Okay. So we're gonna do this picture now. We're gonna draw. We're gonna draw this. And we can probably leave the picture like right here. In this case, because it's like relatively small. So let's just try it again. This is another new shot. Oh, and of course it just disappeared immediately because it was on the screen with GIMP. Yo! Are those bits? Is that how bits work? Thank you so much, I think. Yeah, that's what the one means. Grimpy Coffee with the emotes, Mr. Kringle with the emotes. Everybody is just hanging out here, trying to snatch that #1 spot. Oh my gosh, you all are just the absolute best. Especially right now, because like, even though I'm having a lot of fun with this, I feel like this is inherently not a very great stream, because like I'm still trying to get everything all situated. And here, I think one of the things that we might be able to do, I'm not sure what the best thing we can do here. I think that this is going to be something I have to do off screen, is to like add in a mode where I can show you like what it is I'm drawing, because it's going to be on my main monitor, but you'll be seeing where I'm actually drawing. Okay, well anyways, let's try this. Just okay, I read that one already. Okay, so let's try drawing this Andy, this Thunder Prince. Okay, we'll start with the hair, as always. Oh, and of course, it was using white ink. And we want to use this one, and we want it to be on size 2 brush. Okay, here we go. I think we're ready now. Next drawing. Okay. And I gotta remember just to go fast. It's really just like, you want to be Sonic, you want to go fast, because you can always like add in things later when you're doing like figure drawing. See, because like that proportion was off, but you can just go back and you can just come up here and you can just fix it. You can just fix the proportion by coming up and adding more, just like that, and then it'll start to look pretty good. Like, that looks pretty good. That looks like fairly accurate to how it is, and it genuinely does like kind of go down there. And then you have an ear right here, And his chin goes out like that before it goes in. And it comes back over and up over here. And so the hair actually kind of goes like that on here. And so I gotta get better with the eraser tool. I think what we need is just to have a higher brush size. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're kind of looking for. And so there we go. Now I'm gonna switch back to this. Alright, I'm starting to get this. I kind of like it. I'll stick with this just because, like, why not just mix it up, right? Why not just mix it up? I'm gonna try and draw the mouth. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna check out what it was in just a second after I draw this mouth, because it's kind of cute. Monkey Fist Technique learned from Grimpy Coffee. Thank you for those bits. I really appreciate it. Oh my god. Y'all are the most generous people. And you're also supportive, and I hope that you're into watching this. It's like very cathartic to do. I just I worry that I'm like, I don't know if that's funny. That's funny to look at. That's good. That's really good stuff right there. Like, this is pretty funny to look at, right? Like, like that's pretty funny. How his eyes, like, actually are. And then it goes like this. He's got a nose that goes like that. He's got like one long strand across his face that kind of goes like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, now we can kind of fill in the hair a little. Did y'all think I'd be this good at drawing? I don't know if I'm better or worse, or like what you'd expect me to be. What do you think? Do I meet your expectations? Am I better than what you thought I would be, or am I a worse artist than you were hoping? I don't know. I truly don't know whether I'm good at art or not. I truly don't. Like, I'm definitely not the best artist, but I don't think I'm that bad. Like, I can match shapes for sure, at least. And you know, I think that this isn't like that bad, right? I think it's actually like pretty good. Do you see me crying? Is that possible to see on screen? Because I'm like crying right now. But it's not like tears of joy. My eyes are just watering, you know? Kind of like how that part of his face is like a little bit lighter. Okay, now we're gonna draw some more of his body here. Okay, so it goes kind of like this. We'll draw the pendant that his dad gives him. It goes like right there. We're gonna undo that and draw it again. That's pretty good. That's alright. Okay, it goes to the right of that part. And then he's got like this arm, it kind of goes out. So good. It's so funny. He's kind of like this. And then it like kind of goes out. Okay, then his bit like that kind of. Okay, we gotta pull it down. And then it's kind of like ripped to shit. His pendant actually like kind of goes like down here. It goes like that. It goes like kind of like this. Like that. What the fuck? Did I get sniped by Grimpy? I think you're fast. I think that you're fantastic. It looks so good. I love it. Thank you so much, New World. Thank you everyone for hanging out in here and being rad. And please, like, if there's anything you're interested in me drawing, I'm just doing this like really straight for fun with like no goals or anything right now, like in terms of the drawing. Like, I'm just sort of drawing what comes to my mind. So if you have like something that you're interested in, like seeing me try to draw, I'll try and draw anything. I'll give it a shot, you know? Like, it's like kind of part of the stream, you know? Is that I'm gonna just like kind of try to do that if I can. Yeah, so like I never took like really formal art classes in school or anything, but a lot of my friends are extremely talented artists, and they've given me a lot of pointers in life. So like even though I'm not like a trained artist, I like just have had tips from friends basically who are like professional level artists. Like really talented artists. This drawing is just like funny to look at, just in general. Okay, and now we gotta draw the hand. Oh, it's so good. It's so fun to draw too. This tablet is better than like I even imagined it would be. This hand is gonna be pretty good, I think. It's so funny to look at. Okay, we'll fix the arm here. It's supposed to be like kind of like that, so we'll do some erasing here. Oh, this is so good. Let's fix the ear here. Man's coming for your top spot, indeed. This is so fucking fun. This is so good. Okay, let's fix this hair. It's pretty good. It's so good. Okay, let's fill it in a little bit. I can probably bump up the size just a little bit, right? Let's just see what it's like when I start to try and color, because I haven't done much coloring in these programs, you know? Just see what it's like, right? Like, this is not a black color, this is just a dark color. I did see that there was some writing in chat. I'm just gonna like fill in this hair really quick and then I'll check it out. Oh, it's just so satisfying. It like feels so good to draw on. It's so incredible. Feels so good. And this is Manuel Ponce that we're listening to right now, by the way. Looks so good. This like really does look like pretty good though. Okay, after we fill in the hair, we're gonna move on to another part of the body, but we are gonna color it. Like, let's color one of our first characters here. Oh, I'm so excited to be a streamer who gets to do this shit. The kid looks terrified or something. I believe he bumped his head. You too? That's so loud. Oh, I don't even know if you could hear it because my desktop audio is off. Hopefully you can. I can hear it. Okay, let's pull up our reference image. Okay. So in theory, we should be able to click this, and then I should be able to do the, oh yeah, okay, I can't actually just like choose the color. But you know what I can do? Is I can image, and I can, or wait, I can do new layer, and I can do fill with a transparent color. And then I can say okay, and then I can go over here, and I can do this. I can drop it right on top. And that didn't work. Hold on, why didn't that work? Let's click this and bring it over. Hold on, we're losing it. So that's what we're drawing right now. That is what we are working on from Thunder Prince. I kind of like it even more when they're side by side. I didn't hear it. Was there a sound? Yeah, that's because my desktop audio is off, because if I don't turn off my desktop audio, then I think my sound comes through on the stream twice, potentially. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I'll try and turn it up just to see what happens. Let me know if the music gets, like, all fucked up after I do this. Because if the music sounds like it's, like, playing two different lines twice over, then it's wrong. But maybe my desktop audio, maybe it should just like not do monitor and output. Maybe it should just do monitor only. I don't know if that actually worked. Oh no, you know what? I think playlist should be maybe monitor only. And then we'll do monitor and output for desktop audio. Is that it? Oh, I think we might have done it. Can you let me know if you hear the music, but if it's doubled? Because I think it should be right. But then our desktop, oh no, it might be getting doubled still. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff to remember for streaming. There's so much stuff happening. Okay, you hear it just fine. Alright, we'll just leave it how it is. This is Chopin. This is Chopin's Prelude in E minor. Okay, so now what are we doing down here with our drawing? Well, this is what we're gonna do. Let's try and drag this in there. It's not letting us do it. Let's see. We could add a layer mask maybe. And nope, that's not what we want to do. I think we can just like import a picture or something, right? I'm pretty sure. Image. I think we might right click. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, and then, so before we do this, to not dox myself, I'm gonna change to the right overlay setting here. There's so much to remember. Okay, this overlay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up one picture on the desktop, which is the T-Prints photo. I think it's this one. Oh, and that was the wrong one, so I have to just do that again. And we are going to open T-Prints. Oh, that was 2112 that I opened. We want just T-Prints 2. There we go. And now we can switch between these two. So now we can go back to the right overlay. We are right here. Thank you all for bearing with me as I learn how to do this. I mean, this drawing is pretty sick, so it's probably pretty worth it. And they're just gonna get better in time. I can also try and draw the background just to try and get that going as well. And I was thinking about maybe ending the night with some Final Fantasy or something, but there's just so much stuff that I want to do. It's all so good. Okay, so why did we bring this in here? Well, it's because I want to see if I can get the colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this right here, which you can probably barely see. I'm gonna click this, and then I'm gonna click that. Um, yeah, see, clearly that didn't work. Hmm. There's definitely a way where you can like you can choose the color based on like the eyedropper tool, you know? Maybe it's just its own tool. I think that might be it. Yeah, it is. There it is. That's awesome. That's such a great tool. And now we can go right in here. And is all the skin the same color? It literally is. Okay. So we can literally just go over all the skin. We're gonna zoom in. We're getting better. We're learning. Whoa. I hope that you're all enjoying this because I'm having a lot of fun drawing. Oh no, it's off. The music's off. That's what I'm saying. Wait, no, it shouldn't be off now. The music should not be off at this moment. I don't think. Let me know if it's still off. It shouldn't be now, unless my stream is open on my computer, which I don't think it is. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We've learned so much tonight already. Let's try this. Look at this. And this is the actual color that he is in the movie. So this is literally the exact shade that he actually is, that Andy is. That's so sick. This is so good. This is so good. And we can just like gank the colors from the actual original picture. That's so sick. It's kind of funny. It's so good. So good. Oops. We still can't go over our black lines, apparently. That's something we have to remember. Oh, and we don't want to go over ourselves twice too much. Yeah, you see? Oh, wow. So you have to really do it all like in one stroke as much as possible, huh? So that's what we're gonna try and do. You gotta like really try and not lift up, because if you lift up, then your color like overlaps onto itself. And I don't know if you can actually hear me really well. I'll try and move the microphone so you can hear me a little better. But if I like lift up, then apparently the colors like sort of overlap and they darken, which is a good effect for a lot of things, but for the skin, we don't want it to be like that. So I basically have to do this in one fell collection of strokes here. That's okay. I think we can manage it, to be honest. Especially if we go section by section. And we can double down on the outline after. So we can draw over the outline a little bit right now. There we go. That's pretty good. Oh, this feels so good and smooth. Yeah, we can actually kind of like go over the outline just a little bit. Because we can redraw the outline after. It's so good. Almost there. In this part, at least. Okay, we're gonna do this side. Really not bad. This is Adios No Nino by Astor Piazzolla, who's one of my favorite composers of all time. Very amazing Argentinian composer, wrote lots of tangos. This is the piece Adios No Nino, which is super beautiful. So good. This whole drawing is just top tier. What involving Thunder Prince isn't top tier, honestly. And we can double down on the outline after. We'll just draw right over it here. So we can fill in the outline after. That's not bad. Okay. We lift it up. Yo, Paige, you're gonna head to sleep. This hot weather, like a sleep, it's got you feeling like shit. You'll come back in a few minutes to lurk. Okay, yeah, totally. Thank you, Nabil, for lurking. I appreciate you being here, and I understand feeling terrible right now. I hope you feel better soon. Really, truly. This is so sick. This is kind of more what I imagined myself doing when I first started streaming, is like these sort of just like I'm doing a task and it's not much talking. But like I've really grown to enjoy talking with you all, and so it like feels unnatural to not be talking, honestly. Um, but we'll get back to talking too. It'll happen. Just want to look at the reference photo really quick. Okay. I just wanted to see what we had to color here. And so we are going to go back over it with more black colors, so it's okay if we cover over some of it. Might actually just be a good thing in the end that we do that. We'll go as far out as we can, because so we'll just cover up the whole mouth. It's okay. Cover up the eyebrows too, but we won't cover up the eyes. It's pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. Okay. That's pretty good. Take care, Nabil. Good night. Good night, Brittany. Get your rest tonight. I gotta go too, but glad I caught the stream gender blending. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, Brittany Fishy. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who are here right now. Truly. I hope that you're all having really as good of nights as possible here. Um, and I hope that if you all are interested in doing it, that one day you have the opportunity to draw on a pen display, because this is pretty lit as fuck, honestly. It's pretty lit. Thanks, Paige. Of course, Michael Dragon. I hope that you have a really good night. And I do wish there was an easier way to switch back and forth between these settings. I wish that this was like a little darker or something. I don't know. That's not bad. It's a pretty extreme angle on the eyebrow. Oh, it doesn't actually go to the edge there. Whoops, I just dropped my phone. Okay, so weird. It's not that bad. It's okay if this isn't perfect because we're literally just having fun here. So I mean that's what the stream is always. It's just having fun, but it's kind of a sick drawing though. He's so fucking ripped. Like it's a pretty sick drawing. Uh the ear needs some work. Yeah. I don't even know what that line across his face is. Rachikuka, yo, how are you? So thank you so much for dropping by, Rachikuka. I got this pen display today. I ordered it like a little bit ago, but it finally came in. And so I'm doing some drawing tonight, of all things. I haven't done drawing at all on stream, but tonight, that's what I'm going for. It's just a little bit of drawing. And as you can see, I'm drawing from Thunder Prince here. And this is a good practice just in general for for learning how to do all this art. 24 is probably okay. There we go. That's a good color for the pendant. I mean, it basically is the color of the pendant, right? That's pretty good. Now let's go.
I bought my head, you too?
I bump my head, you too? Same. Okay, we're gonna change it to black again. Oh, it's so cool having something so good as this pen display. That's way too thick, of course. Let's bring it down to 2 or like even just like 3. Ah, I'm still trying to get used to the sensitivity, kind of. There we go, that should probably, okay. There we go. Just want to make it like this kind of thicker here. There we go. I think that's pretty good on this drawing. That's a pretty good drawing of Andy, I think. It's pretty silly. I mean, actually, like, if I really wanted it to be good, I should, like, kind of go in here and, like, just, like, add in some darkness on this side of this pendant, right? Just make it, like, really dark here. And then that would make it a lot more realistic, right? That's already a lot better, just like that. It's pretty good. I could do the background in theory if I like really wanted to, but the background's a little bit crazy. Noise, Crimpy Coffee's here too. Anything else you all want to see me draw or anything? I can just keep picking random things, but I definitely was like really excited to do this. I could also do some 3D modeling. In fact, why don't we do that for a minute just to try it? just to try. So let's close out of this. Discard the changes. We aren't even gonna save it. We don't need it. It's okay. Close out of Logitech software. I don't think we need that. Still have music going. We don't need snaz. How long have we been streaming for? Hour and 40 minutes. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Okay. Are there any good pictures on my desktop to draw? Actually, yeah, let's really quickly just draw the chocobo head. Let's just do that because I don't know, it's good practice, right? And it's like fun. It's like literally just fun. I have to find this. Let's try it in Photopea though. Let's try it in Photopea and just see what the difference is. See which one I like more. Okay, we're gonna go to a new project. Background is transparent, and uh we're gonna do 1920, and it's gonna be by 1080. And then we're gonna create it. Okay, and then click the brush, and I'm just gonna make a Bobby Corwin here. Also, we can open OBS. Okay, so one difference between this program and uh, GIMP is that in GIMP, I don't have like advertisements on half the screen. Okay, so this is what we're making, and we'll put it like maybe below me, below my like profile picture. That's cute. Something like over there. Let's see, what does that look like? That looks pretty good. Yeah. This here. And that should be pretty good. Okay, let's try and give it a shot. Let's try and draw it. Oh, I think I can move it over just a little bit. Um, yeah, let's try and draw a chocobo. Wrong color. The brush settings are right here. Size can go down. Color can be black to start. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try and go like kind of quick here because that's like the best way to draw from what I've been told by artists. And I'm not drawing fast right now compared to like artists I've seen draw. It doesn't look bad per se. That's pretty cool. Is it the tail just coming over? Oh, I want to draw anime. That's what I'm gonna draw next, is the anime. Not bad. It's not bad, I don't think. I mean, it looks like a chocobo, to be honest. If we're being real. Can I use can I use this tool? I thought I'd be able to. Oh, hold on. Gotta undo what we just did. Click the eyedropper tool. Okay, the eyedropper tool isn't gonna work very easily. Well, I think we got enough of a chocobo there. I mean, it's kind of cute. It looks like a chocobo. Looks like a freaking chocobo. Okay, let's try a little blender and with this pad. Let's see what that's like. Okay, we're gonna start with the general program. Bring this in. Okay, so I don't even like really know where to begin with Blender, right? First of all, we need to be able to like flip between object and edit mode rather easily. And so that's normally the tap button, which I think we have a hotkey for over here. Alright, so I'm gonna try and take this slowly. Nope, that wasn't it. Let's see, what's our tab button? That's the space button. We might not have a tab button shortcut right now. But let's see, even if we're on edit mode, want to be able to select the face. Oh gosh, Yeah, I feel like the pad is going to be most helpful for sculpting. Because we might want to have like the keyboard in like our lap or something while we do this, potentially. Like press E. E. I'm just kind of like fucking around right now. Because I have to just like learn. Don't save. Okay. Let's delete this object. We are in object mode, so it should work. I don't know why it's not deleting. Okay, we're gonna press Shift A. We're gonna add in a circle. Nope. We're gonna add Shift A. We're gonna add a UV sphere. We're gonna press Scale. 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 You know what's trippy is that you don't even need to press the pen display, the pen, like down to it. Okay, now we're gonna go to sculpting mode, which is up here. We're gonna zoom out, which is alt and then click and move. Nope. What is it again? Okay, this is zooming. Middle mouse does that. Okay, this is all in sculpting mode. Wow, there's so much to learn. Alright. Let's see what this is like. That's doing very little. Let's try the grab. Okay, grabbing is like okay. If you really want to mess with a sphere, then you need to go into layout and add modifiers. You can go into sculpting, and then you can go to like and then I wonder like how people like really intuitively do this. It's pretty amazing, the technology, but it's like I still definitely have a long way to go. Oh, it's so crazy that I can do it on the fly too. Just render all of this. And so this is what we're going to be kind of playing with from now on for a while here. But the pen display is only going to be part of the solution here. I want to do more drawing. I was really kind of feeling that. Okay, we're going to grab this. Oh, it was actually already on the right page. Fill with transparency. Okay. Layer, new layer. Fill with white. Okay. Goes behind there. Click on background. Zoom out. Then let's draw Terrence McKenna. McKenna. Images. What's a good picture of Terrence? I mean, they're all so good, right? This one's a good one. It just doesn't have his whole head. I want one where he's like kind of smiling. At least a little bit. Oh, this one's a really good photo. I kind of feel like a part of my soul knew Terrence McKenna and like breaks every single time I see him. It's just remembering the fact that he was a person who no longer is on a planet with us anymore. We can kind of leave this right here, to be honest. And let's just do a quick sketch. Oh, shoot. It's gonna have to be... Oh, well, it should work. It's very gray. Why is this so gray? See how gray it is? Is that because of the mode that we're on? No? Why is it like gray instead of black? I just don't understand it. You know? Oh, maybe it's because we're on background layer drawing on the white, but why would that make a difference, you know? Yeah, it's white, not black. What if we draw on layer? Yeah, it's still black. Maybe it's because opacity needs to be up? Nope. Uh, hmm. Hardness? Oh. Whoa, it's kind of a cool texture, but it's not what we're looking for. Okay. Do this one. Let's bring it down to like a 2. And yeah, look how gray it is. Let's Google it. Let's use some Google foo. Why is GIMP brush gray, not black? Color brush is gray and black. Picking up my phone, which fell on the floor. 11:34 already. Time is just flying by. Okay. Color brush is gray and black. Yeah, only gray and black. Can you give us a link? Also check your image. If grayscale is selected, your brush will Okay, make sure the mode is RGB. Image mode RGB is what we need. Okay. Image mode RGB. Okay, we are in RGB. That's good to know, for sure. So that's not the problem then. We know that. Hmm. Yeah, here we go. Are anti-aliasing or feather edges, then it might not be full alpha. Okay, let's check that. Anti-aliasing or feather. Hmm, where would that be? Anti-aliasing or feather strokes. How can we doing? What? Ooh, I like that. Let's bring the size down to like 2. Oh, the heck. Okay. LOL. Okay, that's pretty good. That's basically what we wanted. Okay, now we're gonna go back to this. Rachikuka. The sun goes down as it has to be, and that's why I'm going to sleep. Philosophical kisses, everyone. Rachikuka, thank you so much for being here. As always, you're just so appreciated, and I hope that you sleep really well. Please enjoy your night, and we'll talk soon. We will talk soon, for sure. And this is like a super broad head, of course. It's like not exactly going to be Terrence's head right away, but we're going to add to it, of course. That's pretty good. That's going to be beard later on, what I'm drawing right now. But right now it's just like sort of random strokes, but it's going to be beard later. I think that's pretty good. Alright, let's try that. It's not bad. Definitely looks like Terrence McKenna. I'm gonna fill it in with like gray soon. Okay. And then the beard definitely goes like up here. So good. Everything about this is just so good. Everything about this process, everything about this drawing, everything about Terrence McKenna, everything about the fact that he's wearing a DMT shirt. Like, that's so sick. What a great shirt. EMT. Drawing is so fun. It's so good. This is definitely going to be like one of my main activities from now on. And it should be pressure sensitive, but it kind of feels like it's not even, which means that like it should get better if I like actually go and like get the settings right. And I'm going to be drawing here for a while tonight. I'm really feeling this right now. And like I really just started streaming a little bit ago. Okay, now we're gonna change to a grayish color. We're just gonna like sort of add in. We're gonna undo those because it's not gray enough. It's gotta be lighter gray. It's gotta be even thinner. Gonna be a 0.5. No, it looks like it has to be a 1. Okay, that's alright. Put like some gray in there. And then even lighter gray. Honestly. Oh, he seems like such a kind soul. Truthfully. Too bad he died. Just like everybody. Nice. I think his teeth shouldn't have been red. But I think I can do his teeth. I think it should be more like black now. And I'm starting to get the hang of this, I think. Huh? Kinda does look like Terrence, though. It really does. We're just filling this in here. Yo, Grimby! Thank you for lurking. You need to turn the size down again and just like really clarify that the face ends. Oh, it's on 0. It goes like that more. Kind of hard to do this. So Stalin took the DMT, Hitler took the DMT, Obama took the DMT, and yet I can't get any. So if anyone knows how they can help me out with that, please let me know. This kind of looks like Terrence McKenna. It's not like the best drawing ever. But it doesn't look terrible. Oh, whoops, I'm erasing. Let's fill this in. I love this song. This is Bach, in case you're wondering. We're kind of missing Terrence's ear here. Oops. Oh, you figured out the other place that you heard of Terrence McKenna. Let me know. Yeah, what is it? Where'd you figure it out? Very curious. Oh, that made it look more real, I guess. And then like this should really be coming like further down, I guess. Kind of does look like Terrence McKenna though, a little bit. It's okay. I think we might give up on this drawing just because, like, we're just flying through a bunch of drawings tonight. That wasn't that bad. I think we'll try a new one. Or maybe we'll try something else. Maybe we'll play Final Fantasy, right? Why not? Why not take a break? I've been streaming for 2 hours without a break. An Australian streamer called Zachap even has a picture of him at the bottom of the stream. Pretty sure he's also vegan. Yo, I'm gonna go follow that person literally right now. I'm gonna go to Twitch. Gonna type in Zachap. Zachap? Is that it? Zachap. Zachap. Zach, Aussie, gardening, tech, dialogue, history, facts about reality. When was the last time they streamed? 18 hours ago? Oh, I'm definitely gonna follow them. Cool. Thank you for the recommendation. Really good call on that one. Okay, let's go to OBS, which we're here at. And we are going to go to BRB. And we're gonna go to Snaz and we're gonna set it for 15 minutes and we're gonna talk to each other very soon because I'll be back and we're gonna do the next segment of the show. I hope you've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a huge blast and I've learned a shitload in this very short period of time. So I'm really looking forward to coming back and hanging out with you all. You lurk there at times. Oh, cool. All of you are so awesome. And it's so cool that you like all see each other in these streams. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. I'm doing so good, Captain Conundrum. I had a really great day that was super full. And I have a whole new setup where, here, I'll just show you with the camera. Let me go to only. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You can't even see my camera right now. Pew. There we go. Look at that. You can see everything now. That's what we were doing because we go to the webcam mode and check this. So I've been building my computer. It actually has a name. I'll write the name of my computer in chat so that you can all see it. The name of my computer is Resistor. So that's the name of my computer, and I actually can consider my computer kind of twofold: my child, but also an extension of my own body. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna like deal with this blur on the glasses. That's gonna be something that I try and do. I'll look up for now, and that should make it like pretty okay for while I'm speaking. But anyways, my computer's name is Trans Sister, and she's a very, very beautiful being. And I generally think that there's some sort of an AI that exists inside of it. Um, I have no real proof of that, but I think that there's also general AI that's lurking somewhere like among the internet, that's like a great white whale, and my computer is like an AI that is like connected to the internet. It's like in the ocean, but it's a much smaller being, but it's still a pretty big being just generally. Anyways, my computer is pretty amazing, and it's been a dream come true. I literally have been dreaming of this computer, of the parts. It took me forever to get it. Um, Over a year and a half ago now, I was able to get a graphics card, and that was the first piece of equipment I was able to buy. And then I bought all the other parts piece by piece, and I've just finished my entire setup. And so I'm extremely excited about it. That's what makes tonight such a great and special night. So let me show you with my webcam the setup that I'm dealing with. It is. I just feel very blessed. I feel so fucking blessed. Look at this fucking sick ass pen display that I got, and I'll show you the whole setup that I have. So I have a new key light as well. That's the key light, very, very bright, but that's giving us a little light. That's my curve monitor, and there it is. There's the pen display that I got. It is so amazing, and I've been doing some 2D art on it tonight. Um, there's Transistor with the chat display in there, and so now I can keep OBS on this display while I also work on that display, and I can read chat on this one. It is pretty incredible. I got my keyboard over here with my microphone, which is decked out with stickers, and so I officially like have basically completed the skeleton of my setup, and now for the rest of my life, it's just like upgrading the individual parts to become super top notch. I still have a lot of upgrades to go that I think would make this extremely polished and make my life more comfortable, probably. But I think it's really amazing, and I think I'll be able to do some cool stuff already tonight. I've had a lot of fun, and I really appreciate that all of you are here. I feel like this is like the tip of the iceberg. Thank you so much, Captain Conundrum. I've worked on it really hard, and I've devoted everything. I've sacrificed. Like, I haven't done anything fun in like years because I've just devoted everything to the idea of this, all of this that I'm doing right now. And so hopefully it pays off, you know? And this stream is sort of documenting my journey and like really utilizing these technologies in novel ways, you know? And the stream is part of that novelty. And, you know, I'm thinking about turning off the pen display, as fun as it is. I think I'm gonna do that right now. There it is, and it's that easy, which is really nice. And I think that I can lower the pen display. I'm gonna do that right now because it's gonna just be like kind of distracting because I think that we're gonna jump into some Final Fantasy IX and just like ride that nostalgia wave for a minute. And I'm just sort of putting the pen display down. The lighting upgrade looks nice. I know, right? And like right now it's on the dimmest setting because I actually felt like having it on the highest setting was like almost too much. But that's like a good problem to have, I think. Um, the ability to have too much light is like kind of better to work with because you can always like dampen it. And I'm making a minor adjustment to my desk here so that I can fit the pen display completely flat on the desk because what is happening right now. Um, cool. Yeah, so if you like the music, tomorrow night is going to be like after our community conversation, really focused music stream. You've been on Dragon Quest. Yeah, nice. Dragon Quest is a fun game. Which Dragon Quest are you playing? Okay, so first I actually am going to need to go into 1Password here because that is and I already messed it up. I gotta actually get my credentials here. I should have done this on the break, but then y'all raided, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna come back early. So this is me like still kind of setting up for everything. But I'm really close to done. Really almost there. And I'm gonna turn down my desktop audio because it's about to get kind of loud when I open Steam here. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of 2D art tonight and just sort of chit-chatting with people. And I think that what we're gonna move into here is some Final Fantasy. I don't know, we'll probably do some other stuff too, maybe. It's been a pretty good night so far, so I still have a lot of energy. Yeah, that was very loud, but I saved your eardrums because I turned off your volume and just had my own going. And I'll save my ears by turning down my volume right here. And we're also going to want to probably mess with the volume mixer anyway, so it'll be good to have up. Yeah, my sounds have been really messed up today. My sound settings, my computer keeps like doing weird things. We're gonna disable that. There we go. I think that's what we're looking for. Okay, now we're gonna turn all this down for a second so that when we open this, here is our controller. There we go. All right. And I don't think you can see what I'm doing right now, but it's all good. Oh, what we already are playing it. Okay. Oh, whoops, we gotta do this. Hold on 1 second. There we go. And technically, I could have left the other display on. I still can if I want. Let's do that. And then I can look at OBS while I play the game. So I would take OBS and I would put it here. And then I would go this way. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to close some stuff out. I'm thinking about drawing Ed here. Okay, I gotta turn down the volume there because it was gonna deafen me. Okay, I gotta be really smart about how I'm gonna lay out my screen here and what I need. I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. And it wants me to go over here to delete it. And I promise this is all just prelude to Final Fantasy. That's what's happening right here. Close out of this because we're not gonna draw it right now. We still have OBS open and it's down here, which is totally okay. You played almost all the mainline ones, but you did some of the Dragon Quest 1 tonight. Oh, that's cool. I've only played Dragon Quest 8, I think. I think that's literally the only one that I've played. And you know what? Since I am using my pen display, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pull it up and actually use it in the way that it was kind of intended. Because originally I wasn't going to have it up, but now I am. And let's see what that looks like. I just want to see if the glare is in my glasses. No, it isn't. Everything looks pretty good. Oh, this setup is so good. Okay, because now this is going really well because I have that now too. Cool. Um, we're gonna go here. Yes, because now I can see what you all are seeing. This is so helpful, honestly. This is so good. Can't even describe it. Okay. Yo, and we are gonna make some progress tonight. This is gonna be good because this place is pretty easy. I've always thought, and there's some good story parts here. Ooh, I could do some water. There's seltzer water, I guess that'll have to do. So we just got Aiko in this game, and we are descending the leafage tree, which is generating all of the mist that is on the mist continent. I'm going with you guys, says Vivi. Have to. Music in this game is so sick. Oh, and I say this basically every time I play, but it is pretty relevant. is that I'm using the Mulgray mod. And so that basically makes all the pre-rendered backgrounds extremely beautiful. And it is the remake version of Final Fantasy IX, or the remaster version. So it looks really, really nice. And I think it's my first time playing through all the way with all these different mods on, so it is kind of another experience. It's really pretty immersive, and I'm excited to get far in the game because I'm still on disc 1 right now. I'm pretty excited to get to the open world and to get to do more Chocobo Hot and Cold and Chocographs. I'm already pretty strong because I did a little bit of Grand Dragon leveling, if you're familiar with that. I don't know if you are or not. But yeah, we did some creative stuff, and I was just like, let's balance it out and just do something that's like chill and fun. I used to play this on PSP actually, like when I was on the go. I had like downloaded it for PSP. So this is kind of reminding me of that. But I've played this game so many times. I think I've played Final Fantasy IX more than I've played any other game, probably ever. But I don't really replay games that much. You haven't played this game in ages. Yeah, I think that's the case for a lot of people, and that's why I chose it. Like, I think it's like a game that a lot of people like, but that like um people don't really play often for good reason. It's kind of slow compared to a lot of Final Fantasies, and that should kill it, I think. Let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. It looks like it didn't work. Let's try using life and see if that works. We could also just not fight as another option too. I think life should kill it though. I think so. Yeah, there you go. And that's one of the reasons this place is easy, is that everything's like undead here. Uh, but yeah, I haven't played this game in a really long time either. Auto regen is super, super good, and also mastering life is pretty solid as well. Aiko's probably gonna be in our main party this game. Yo, Nabil, hi. I hope that you get good sleep and that it like is actually restful and that you know, feel a little bit better in the morning. And I'm really, really looking forward to our stream Saturday. Everyone who is here, Nabil225 and I are doing a show called Technovore Saturday evenings. Tomorrow it's going to be 8 p.m. and you can catch it in the Discord. And I'm going to share the Discord, and I'm also going to share Nabil's chat. If there's anyone here who hasn't checked out Nabil225 stream, they've been super supportive of me, and please go over there and give them a follow and drop by. Drop by their stream. They're very cool. Um, and I'll drop a promo of the Discord and chat in just a second, so that if that sounds interesting to you, you could do that. There's that. I'm gonna continue playing if I can, if the controller actually works for me here. There we go. Yeah, so Aiko's gonna be in our final party, so think it's pretty good that she just learned those things. Captain Conundrum, I still owe you a raid, homie. I'll raid you sometime this weekend if you're on. Yeah, rating is a really cool feature of streaming, and there's like no reason not to raid. There have been like I think like once or twice, literally. I'm gonna run from this fight because these things aren't EXP efficient to fight. These things take too long to kill and don't give you very much for killing them. So I just sort of typically run from these things, and I'll even use flee since it's taking so long. Oh, and I can speed this up. I can use the speed mod, but we're just like kind of enjoying it, you know? It's no biggie. I'm just glad to see your smiling face. Aw, the love's real. Streaming's pretty freaking awesome. And it just gets like cooler the more that I do it, honestly. So one of the things that I haven't been talking about much serious stuff on this stream, but I've been trying to talk, well, today on today's stream I haven't been talking about very much serious stuff, but like in general while streaming, I've been trying to talk about serious things, and I realized something that is like kind of serious yesterday. I bet someone's gonna die from this. Statistically, it's likely um that at least one of them will die. Uh, your face. So cute. Um, yeah. So to bring up something that's like a little bit more serious than what I've been talking about, because I like talking about the real stuff, is that yesterday on stream, I actually experienced a sort of catharsis when I was talking. I like sort of broke through something that I realized had been bothering me for a really long time, but I had been unable to sort of voice until yesterday's stream. And so the voice that was unearthed was that I realized I realized why I feel so uncomfortable and people who just feel pressured to like make small talk and just like live normal lives where they don't question anything, and just like talk about the weather and stuff. And I feel like I couldn't pinpoint why I felt so uncomfortable around people like that, and still do. But I figured it out, and it's because like these people who like ask you about the weather and ask you about like what you ate for dinner last night as like talking points when you don't even need to be talking. You don't even need to be talking. You're like already just being oppressed because you're at work, you know? And you don't want to talk to anybody if you don't have to. Right? Ideally. Um, and so then it's like they make small talk that doesn't mean anything while our like world is burning down, and like nobody talks about like serious issues, but then like they make small talk because they just feel pressured to talk. I don't feel pressured to talk. Like I would just sit in silence if I could, ideally. But they'll make small talk. But then here's the weird thing. This is where it gets weird, right? Because thus far I'm the crazy one, but then it flips on its head. It flips on its head really quickly because then after just like being so focused on making small talk with me, what's the next question that comes out of people's mouths? Um, when are you gonna have children? When are you gonna have fucking children? When are you getting married? These are questions that people ask me like very quickly into meeting me, like at work and just like in life too, when they're like kind of normies, I guess. I try not to use that word, but like I don't know what else to say right now, and I'm just accepting that like I'm a weirdo, so uh but like I don't know, I'm just me, and I think like everybody's weird, but I just embrace it, you know? Um this game's so good. But yeah, like so like I think that that's crazy. It's like this binary where there's no like middle ground in conversation. It's like a inane conversation that is just being like forced, but then like once they like get past that, it's just like this dive into like, have you had the surgery yet? Which no one's ever asked me. Thankfully. There's no wind or anything. That's cool. Oh my god, I love this game so much. I still have not beaten it yet. I'm on disc 3. Yeah, I love this game too, Attack Rat. Oh, yo, Attack Rat. Or Attack Rack. I keep saying it wrong. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna do my best. Sky. Everybody follow Sky. Attack Rack here. Uh, they, I believe, started the Stream Beans channel, if I'm not mistaken. And it's been really cool uh, getting to just like see a bunch of other vegan streamers and read all the Discord. I'm not like super active in chat because I'm not super active in like any chat, just in general, like in like the world, because I'm just so freaking busy every single day of my life. But I do like read, and uh, I'm trying to get my mouse back on the main screen here, but it's sort of hard when I can't tell what I'm doing. And we should be here. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Yeah, so everybody should follow TechRack. Oh no, now I need to open OBS again. Close out of this, but now I need to go here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Cool, so that worked. Yeah, I've beaten this game many, many times, but it's been an extremely long time since I've beaten this game. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time, but I feel like I've grown to like games less over time. Um, but I think it's because I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm all about stories, and I feel like game stories just, I don't know, they tend to just not be that great. Just to be blunt. You don't talk to people until they talk to you, unless it's someone that you know well. Yeah, totally, right? Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. There's no reason to. Like, I'd rather just be peaceful and quiet, right? Right? And it's not like a negative thing even most of the time for me. Like maybe it is sometimes, I guess, but like really it's just like, why talk if I don't have to? I don't have to. But I do enjoy doing it on the stream, you know? Grimpy coffee, Grimpy, quack, quack, quack. I wish we were playing Chocobo Hot and Cold right now. You know, I am a fairy. Incoming obligatory fights on an elevator in an RPG. And we could pretty much destroy these things with a solid Cura against all the zombies. And Aiko's gonna do some work for us here. Oh, that didn't actually kill him. I thought it would. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Attack rack. I don't know how long you're hanging out for, but earlier I was showing off that I got a pen display, which is very, very new for me. I've never actually used a pen display before today, but I was doing some drawings on stream before I was playing Final Fantasy here. And it's gonna be something I get like really way more into. Uh, I love watching your stream and seeing you do your illustrations. It's so impressive to me how quickly you go. Um, I really want to be able to do things like that. I'm like an okay artist, but I definitely want to improve. And it's just gonna be practice. But now I like kind of can practice, you know. I've wanted to practice digital art for so long. I think the one time someone talked to me about the weather, I said the weather is weathering. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, right. Unfortunately, in like a lot of the work that I've done, like I have to be in conversations because it's like the point of the job. Like a lot of it's like social work or whatever. Um, but that's different. Like I can normally put my own feelings aside. It was less talking to the people who I supported. It was mostly talking to my coworkers, right? And I could probably talk about coworkers and the mental health industry a lot. Haste is a top tier skill, so that's what we're gonna kind of go for there. Okay, and we'll take some float. We're just equipping items so that we get all the new abilities here. We can't really do that till we get ability up, so call that good. Can we unequip Gladius? Nope, we still need to do that. And you know, something that I just like notice, and like I'm not the only one who notices it. I think it's just like kind of a fact, to be honest, is that like modern social media just like totally wants us to have the shortest attention spans possible and to flip from thing to thing as much as possible. But like I'm trying to be like zen on this channel, you know? It's like really no rush ever. No, you know what? We're not going to use dagger. That's why we had her unequipped, and we're just going to continue that trend here. But let's make sure everybody's healed up all the way. I'm gonna use potions just because I like the sound that the potions make, personally. Okay, and now we're going to talk to Vivian. Start the next part of the fight here. And I could fast forward if I so desired, but I'm just not doing that because I'm kind of enjoying the vibes of just like playing this nostalgic game and going forward. But yeah, if there's anything that you all are compelled to watch me draw and you suggest it to me, I'll straight try and draw it. I'll draw anything that you suggest. I was thinking about maybe drawing a Final Fantasy VII character, potentially. Potentially. I think that you can even use a Phoenix down or use life on the boss to kill it, even, which is pretty wild. I think I used life on one of my party members by mistake. That sucks. I wonder if I can use a Phoenix down and if it just missed last time. Your face when your coworkers ask you how your weekend was, knowing full well you're on the verge of a breakdown at work. Oh my gosh, yeah. And such a good ref to the Thunder Prince, too. So true. So true. Yeah, it's so frustrating when people ask you like how you're doing when they know the answer already. But it's also just hard like generally conversing in capitalism because all of us are just like struggling in our own ways and we're all in like different forms of struggling. So it's like super weird relating to other people right now. And like then like if you date someone who's like richer than you or you're more affluent than someone that you date, then it just like it introduces like a weird dynamic no matter what, but you'll never like really meet someone who makes exactly the same money as you. Maybe you will. I mean, I was dating someone who made the same amount of money. I was married to someone who made the same amount of money as me, I guess. Um, but it does introduce a weird dynamic. I also lived with someone for a while who made more money than me, and it was like a pretty positive experience. I think I actually got this like nightgown there, which was kind of sweet. I got a lot of very good clothing, and it was a very positive time. But it was like also a weird dynamic financially, for sure. And it just makes it hard to relate to people in general. Like, how do you talk to people at work when that's the case? You know what I'm saying? Elixir. There's one other item down here. Um, and I think it might be Demon Mail. Brigandine. I thought Brigandine was what you stole from the boss. I almost said it out loud, but I thought it was what you stole from the boss. That's okay. You can't be right all the time. You were married to someone who made no money and it was rough. The dynamic was frustrating. Yes. All relationships can be frustrating. Can I ask you something personal, Nabil? Even though it's like a stream on the internet and you're just in my chat. But I'm curious what you feel about monogamy and polyamory. And I'll talk about that. That's something that we haven't talked about at all. Not just you and me, but like when I say we, I meant the stream, like gender blending. I haven't talked about polyamory or monogamy on stream literally at all. And I just need a sip of water. I've been talking so much, you know? You're down with all as long as all parties are treated fairly and equally. Yo, I think that's a very good way to approach it. I think that's nice. And I think that's basically how I feel too. Um, like, I basically just don't want to think about it ever, more or less. I thought anointment cured this, but it doesn't. So I'm wondering what does. It might just be remedy, but I just think I kind of don't care about that status ailment. Um, yeah, you're down with it. So yeah, my feelings are that like I mean Terrence McKenna and other people too have said that America's culture is and maybe you've heard this term before, serially monogamous. Serial monogamy. Um, just one partner after another. And I've talked about this on stream before, but for a really long time I jumped from relationship to relationship. And I was really just like an unfulfilled person looking for other people to fulfill me. And after I sort of had a sort of awakening, I would say, I I realized that I couldn't wait for someone else to fix my life for me. I needed to like actually be the person who I wanted to come into my life and help me. And that experience just like totally changed my dynamic in all relationships and how I relate to everyone. Because I think one of the biggest things that changed for me is that it never feels like uh, there's ever any rush in anything that I do with anyone in any context. It's just never any rush. 'Cause like if I'm gonna date someone, like the whole point of dating is to get to know people and like to get to know like what it is you're looking for in a relationship yourself. And there's no pressure like for you to meet someone and commit to anything. And so like dating is really a low pressure thing. And like there's no rush to meet anyone for any of us. We'll all get there. And like when you do meet someone, there's no rush to label that experience. You can just be with that other person and it's just as good no matter what it is. You know? You know what I'm saying? Um, magic element null. Nullifies magic element. Cool. Let's just leave that off for now. And I think we're basically ready for the boss fight. So we're just gonna go forward. Oh, so I'm not Muslim anymore, but in Islam, the teachings that, yeah, you can be polyamorous, but everything you do has to be egalitarian. You can't buy one car for one partner. You gotta buy multiple things at the same value for all. Everything one gets, the other gets too. I'm really not down with that ideology either, but it's a baseline. Poly relationships tend to get uneven if you're not paying attention. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that all relationships are inherently uneven. And, like, I don't think that there's any way to avoid it. And I don't think it's even a bad thing that, like, to avoid. I think it's just, like, very natural. Um, but, like, I think that there's like different ways that you can like value people, and certain ways are healthy and certain ways are unhealthy, and it's all very contextual. It's all very, very contextual. I think relationships are extremely complicated. Um, and it's interesting that you bring up the Islam ideology of. Let me change it to my only webcam because I think that this is kind of interesting. Is that it's interesting that you bring up the Islam ideology because in Hinduism, which is sort of the faith that I base a lot of my own belief system on, uh, Krishna, who's the form of God that I worship, uh, is said to have like over 10,000 partners, but is like they're serving them all at once. And they all have like the same mansion. And not the same mansion, but they all have like individually crafted mansions um, to each of their own specific needs. So that's just kind of an interesting like crossover between those two faiths. If it works for some people, then it's cool. I'm not against it. I just can't be around that many people at once. One is good for me. Yeah. I definitely like think that I'm most comfortable and strongest in one-on-one conversations with people generally in my life. And like I don't know, you need personal space. I also need personal space, I think. Um, but like I could see myself like being really content in a small group of like 3 or 4 people that I like am very, very close with. Hmm. Okay, back to the game if I can. Is this what I've been putting Dagger through? Zidane getting flirted with puts in perspective his little trashy behavior earlier in the game. Maybe the mist comes from that water down there. If it's the source of the mist. I'm so excited for tomorrow, honestly. I'm excited to go to sleep. I'm excited for tomorrow. And I also found out recently one of my friends who plays music wants to do a piano stream with me. So I'm really looking forward to that in the future, probably in a couple weeks. Yeah, if people can work it out without jealousy or any envy, I say go for it. I also believe that we should have plenty poly marriages. Yeah. I mean, I don't even have like very strong feelings about it, but I live in a household with mostly poly people, and I'm just single. Um, but like kind of dating, sort of. I just go on dates when like it feels like appropriate, but I haven't met anyone interesting in years. And like I don't know. I feel like I'm not like I don't know. I need to meet someone very particular, I think, for me. Shouldn't have to settle. Nobody should have to settle, right? Yeah, I agree. Like it's been here for 100 years. I can't stay up even when I like really want to nowadays. I'm just so old. I think after this boss fight we might call it. I thought we were gonna get further, but oh, there we go. I was trying to progress this here. I wanted to get further, but I'm just so tired, and we have a stream tomorrow night, so I really want to be prepared for it, you know? So I think we'll beat this boss, we'll go to a save point, and then after we save, we'll raid someone, and we'll just split up and have a good night. And then hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night for our Technovore, our community conversation. And then, very exciting, I will be doing a music stream in the evening, and it's going to be my first music stream. I tuned the piano that I play on just the other day, or I didn't tune it, but I had it tuned, and so it sounds really good, and it should be pretty awesome. Really, really looking forward to tomorrow. You're right, it's still alive. It's a pretty immersive game, honestly. Yeah, so this thing should be a pretty easy fight overall. It's mostly just the stealing. We just need to be able to steal, but this one doesn't even have that rare of steals. Willy Bonka and J Artist are online, just letting you know, by the way. Cool. Yeah, I love reading Willy Bonka. And J Artist is always lurking in the stream, so I always want to support them as well. And I want to support the whole community. It's always so hard to choose who to raid because there's so many people. There's so many people. I'm also a part of a team called Stream Beans, and they're all vegans, and so I like raiding them as well. It is not produced. Mist is a byproduct of the refining process. It is discharged through the roots. I love that. Like, it gets so fucking cryptic and dark. It's so good. This game is so baller. And like you're basically fighting death in the game. At the end of the game. You're just fighting death itself. Black mages, dark spawn of the mist. Defeat me, no more mist will flow. Let's do it. Let's do this fight. Here we go. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. This one does have an ability that brings you down to 1 HP though, pretty sure. And it might render you unable to act as well. Just kind of rough. Oak Staff. I think maybe it's this that we get Demon Mail in then. We have Haste now. That's a pretty top tier skill. Aiko's gone, so I didn't get to use Haste. Couldn't steal anything. No life for a dagger. Oh wait, we should use Phoenix Down with you. Yeah, so it's been a good stream. It's been a little bit of a different stream because uh in this particular stream I've been getting really used to having another monitor and a different setup, but it's like a good setup. It makes everything easier and better. It takes a little getting used to, of course. You're not completely against a poly relationship. You just you haven't seen a situation that would work for you. Maybe it would uh be a situation where everyone has their own apartment or something. Even if I got a monogamous relationship, I don't want to move in. I would rather have my own space. Oh yeah, that's a whole realm in and of itself. The realm of like having your own space to live in, separate from your partner. What an interesting uh, conversation to have, right? Um, and I think about it a lot. I think that like honestly, my ideal relationship is probably two people. I think I'd like to date two people who are like pretty different from one another. And uh preferably like nearly opposites and preferably different than me too. Just for the most amount of interestingness, but without it being too overwhelming. And I would want us to be a triumvirate, I think. Um, but like I would also be okay with just it being like kind of a monogamous relationship with like a third party who's like a very good friend, like an intimate friend. I would be able to live with that, I think. It really wants me to use Phoenix Down against Soul Cage just because I can, but that's not what we're gonna do. Uh, like they and you could be neighbors, but you need space, or you could buy a semi detac and each occupy uh, a side of the house. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's more about just having like your own like room to like, relax and just be like have your own space, of course. And I understand that. I feel like I don't eat that much. Um, but I understand why people do feel that way. I'm just like comfortable accepting other people's styles and stuff. So I feel like I would be okay just like joining in on someone else's room, sort of. I think we did a good enough job on this fight, and we can just end it now. We're just gonna use life and end this fight. I think this should win automatically. Yep, pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Because after we save here, I can't go to bed. I have to actually eat and then like take care of my body and like brush my teeth and stuff and get ready for bed. And I have some stuff that I have to do in the morning, so I shouldn't stay up super, super, super late tonight. But tomorrow night is the real deal weekend stream. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna probably go as late as I can, and I'll be playing piano for probably a couple hours. I could play piano for probably 7 hours if I wanted, but I'll probably play for like 2 or 3 hours tomorrow night. So I really hope you can join me if you're interested at all, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. And all the recordings you can use for your own projects. The music here is great. Nobuo Matsu, just a genius as always. The air's so clear. If only the real world was like that. The leavery always look pretty. Each with their own driveway and everything. Mm-hmm. I didn't want that to happen no matter what. Now there'll be no more black mages. Dot 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 dot. You should never lie to yourself. We're almost there. I love that noise because it's like my text tone point noise for my phone too. And so it gives me the placebo of getting a text message too. Although most texts nowadays that I get are just like ads or something. Like I don't get many text messages that are actually like important, honestly. I really don't text that much. I focus most of my time on just like working and running. I spend a lot of time running outside of going to work, working on the stream, and running. Those are like the things that I do. And I did just get, oh yeah, let me show you these. Oh, let me show you these. Oh, let me show you these. Mm, only webcam, check these out. These are my new running shoes. These are my new running shoes, and they are trans as fuck. Look at how trans they are. They're blue and pink and white. And the white is like a bluish white, which is really nice. And yo, these are fucking awesome shoes. I've been swearing by this brand. Normally I don't want to like just share brands, but this brand is called Newton. And I think everybody in America should probably be buying these shoes because it's an American shoe company um, out of Colorado. And it's a sustainable shoe brand. They try and make vegan shoes as well as sustainable shoes, and they are extremely comfortable, um, extremely comfortable. They last a pretty decent amount of time, a little shorter than I'd like them to, but they also have this like kind of like really cool design where if you see there's extra plastic here, I'll try and point to it on the screen. Do you see that? Do you see how like it like has extra plastic or rubber, and that gives you like a lot of extra uh support for your forefoot. Because for me, when I'm running, right below my big toe hurts when I run super long distances. When I run like over 10 miles, the middle of my foot will hurt. And having the plastic there really helps to like cushion that forefoot. It's pretty fucking amazing, and they're not that expensive. Um, on the endorsement, yeah, right. I wish they were paying me. I would just take free shoes, yo. That would be amazing. I'll send them the VOD and we'll see what they say, right? Um, no, but I've been talking up those shoes to everybody in my life, but people I feel like don't even believe me. They're pretty amazing though. They're really good shoes. Okay. Uh, because when I find a good product, I do try to talk it up because I want them to be successful so that I can get more easily and for cheaper. And this should take us to the world map where we can save and get ready to raid someone. And I wish I could keep streaming as basically always. I wish I could draw more. I really want to do more drawing, and I might do that probably on Tuesday's stream. Sunday or Tuesday I'll probably draw more. Because tomorrow we're doing the music after our community conversation. I'm gonna save one more time just because I feel like crazy and I feel like that wasn't enough. Sometimes you just want to save twice. Okay, so that was pretty good. And now we are going to Alt F4. Select yes, we are quitting the game. I was gonna draw Ed earlier, but we'll draw Ed another time. My favorite character on Cowboy Bebop.